What's going on, everybody? This is Jesse Carter over at the Pro Wrestling Shoot. The Pro Wrestling Shoot is a podcast that can be found on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Spotify. Every single Wednesday before AEW Dynamite, we dive into some of your favorite current-day wrestling, as well as some old-school stuff. We can also be found over on YouTube and Twitch, where we post exclusive video, whether it be content for video games, or wrestling news, or short clips, or even live streams. Come check us out and subscribe to the Pro Wrestling Shoot over on YouTube and Twitch. And if you want to find us on our social medias, it's at the Pro Wrestling Shoot on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, and TikTok, and over on Twitter at TPWS Podcast. The Pro Wrestling Shoot is not only just a podcast, we are also an independent company when it comes to audio engineering and graphics designs, as well as voiceovers. So come and follow us over on our social medias and check us out every single Wednesday over on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Spotify.
This is MLW referee Doug Markham, and you're listening to Everything Pro Wrestling with Conrad Cushman.
Yep, that's right. AEW All Access is on right now, but you've come to the best place to get your AEW Dynamite review. Welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans, for the fans. I'm your host, Conrad Cushman, being joined tonight by the one, the only, the man they call Derek.
Yo.
We are here to give you an AEW Dynamite to close out the month of March. We are going to be here kicking it live with you guys, answering your questions, talking about CM Punk, Jon Moxley. We're going to be talking about what just happened on Dynamite. And if you stick around till the end, we'll have ourselves a little Ring of Honor Supercard preview. So make sure you guys keep it locked with your boys of Everything Pro Wrestling. Let's get it.
Everything Pro Wrestling, they can never be you. Listen to the podcast here for the people. The best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin. The opinion and the lesson. Yes, Everyday Pro Wrestling, they can never be you.
As I'm getting my notes together, D, how the heck are you, my friend?
Colin.
Another nice day for you today?
Yeah. Smooth sailing to a certain extent.
All sunshine and rainbows?
Lucky Charms?
Disrespectful. Styrofoam cereal.
I don't know, bro. I like it.
Oh, come on. See, junk food kid over here.
Hey.
I'm telling you. What is going on, everybody? Lots to talk about in the world of pro wrestling. So please feel free to be kind to each other and show us some love tonight by hitting that like button for us. Hitting the like button helps us in the YouTube algorithm. So does leaving comments. When everybody who's in this live chat leaves out, leave us an emoji in the comment section. It'll help. It's WrestleMania weekend. We're trying to get some new subs here. That's how you do it. That's how this thing works. So we're going to be covering both night 1 and night 2 of WrestleMania. Night 1, we will be joined by my partner and co-host and co-creator of Clash of the Podcast, Sean Hubbard Wrestling Weekly. It's gonna be some good stuff, I think, coming up for you guys this weekend. Derek, you excited for the Mania? What is that supposed to mean?
Man.
Oh, remember Derek was supposed to join us as well? Didn't make it.
I don't know, bro. They got a lot to prove to me.
Come on.
And this is your biggest pay-per-view, bro. You gotta serve it up nice.
Yeah. And I think they will. I think they will be able to discuss and serve up a nice helping of WrestleMania for everybody. Much love to everybody in the chat. We're going to give you guys some shout outs too, and then we'll start getting into the show. Shout out to Terrell. First one in here. Terrell's leaving me comments at 8:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's all love, Terrell. It's all love, brother. Let's see here. We got I hope Kenny comes out moving forward to his New Japan theme in AEW. What'd you think of that tonight, D?
I actually like that. I did. I actually like that.
That got me to pop. I'm not gonna lie. I was shocked that he was able to use that theme, but it felt like the Kenneth Omega of old. I thought it was good. And Terrell, we're gonna get into more of that B-Boy said OC cheated. This man is Buffalo through and through, folks. Not playing. Matt Lopez with the good evening. Go ahead, hit him with that Alfred, D. That Alfred Hitchcock. Deanna said, hey, gang. Deanna, what is going on? Stupid. Deanna, what is happening? Deanna, I got to say this to you. When you leave comments on the video, I can see them, but I can't reply to them. And it says I can't like them or heart them or message you back. So I don't know why that is. We may have to work together to figure that out. But I do appreciate the comments you've been leaving. BJ, how are you, Beej? He says, how's it going, y'all? How are you, sir? What's up, Deanna? People showing love in the chat. Ed Fry's in the house. What is good, Ed? Appreciate you, man. Make sure you guys check out the good folks over there at lovewrestling.ca. Really good folks. Ran over there by Spenny as well. Had to show him some love. It's just his birthday not too long ago. So birthday shout out for Spenny. I'm a little late, but got to show him some love. Eric Douglas in the house. Eric Douglas, big female wrestling fan of the women's division. So he is enjoying Jamie coming out there looking badass, he said. Positively E, what is good, E? Rated Tokyo. E-Drones AEW sucks. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. I don't know where you're going with that. Let's see. I'm excited. Matt Lopez says he's excited for Mania Week. He's excited for that ROH show. Me and Derek were just debating on if we wanted to order that. I feel like I want to, but I also feel like I'm broke. Is that fair, D?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm broke as hell. So
I feel the same. You know, like that.
Them pockets going through hard times, Daddy. Hard times. So I don't know. We have to step it up or something. But maybe we will. We'll find a way to watch it. Trust. Have y'all seen RJ City's death match? I have not seen that, B-Boy. You might have to send that to me on the personals. I love RJ City though. He's how I always get my. You ever watch Hey EW?
Have I watched that? I think I did.
It's like on Sundays, and he's got the glasses on. He sits there interviewing the people. It's kind of like improv class for the wrestlers.
Oh,
it's great. Yeah, RJ City is great. Pro Wrestling Shoot in the house. What is good? Pro Wrestling Shoot. Catch them every Tuesday before NXT. Much better than NXT. Trust me. If you're looking for a podcast, that is the wave. That is what you need to do. I'm here for the dirt sheet rants. You're gonna get that momentarily. BJ said Nick Jackson on All Access referring to Brawl Out. What happened was a black eye on our careers that we may never get past. That pretty much was all that was said about it so far. Yeah. I don't know with that. Let's see here. Actually, with our local establishment now, left Love Wrestling about a year ago. Ed, I'm sorry. I did not know that. Well, shout out to Love Wrestling still, and shout out to Ed Fries as well. Ed is a friend of the podcast, so I got to show him some love. Whoa, breaking news. Tanahashi is taking on Daniel Garcia at Supercard. Stop fronting. See, every time I get match graphics and stuff together, I work hard on this show. I work hard to have stuff ready. I had the Adam Cole shirt ready. This is the best I could do because this is all I got for him. But what the heck? That's big news. Listen, I'm going to try to get into this. I'm going to try not to get biased. I'm telling you right now, the day CM Punk, if he comes back, will be the worst day if you are a CM Punk hater and you have to come on here and listen to me. You've been warned. Don't leave. Just leave a like and be like, I respect you, my G. Have fun tonight.
Right.
Because that's how I'm going to act and behave for this. Drama. So, we all know what's been going on with the whole Brawl Out situation. We've covered that many times. The Brawl Out situation keeps rolling into a bigger steaming pile of dog shit. This drama will never end. CM Punk was wrong for what he said at the media scrum. I stand behind that. That was not... I won't say he was wrong in everything that he said, but he was wrong for the time and place he picked to do it. Not the time, not the place.
Right.
I get he was pissed. He was injured. He might have known more. And it sounds like he had a lot more stuff to be upset about. I'm going to see if I can pull up Punk's IG post and then try to read this as well to you guys. Let me see if I can find one of these puppies here. I think this is it right here. So in this IG post, I probably don't really need to read it because you've all seen it, heard it, whatever. But here's the quote, first of all. And shout out to Fansided, who I'm using for this, for the transcription. Sigh. I wasn't cleared to come back yet. The plan was for me to wrestle at the pay-per-view. I sat and listened to Moxley's Rocky 3 idea. I explained how I'd never seen a Rocky movie. I thought the idea sucked, but if the boss wanted to do it, whatever. He said he wouldn't lose to me. I'd never experienced someone refusing to lose to me. I just laughed. I asked Tony if this is what he wanted. He said yes. He's the boss, so I said okay. But I need to be cleared first. They kept saying it could just be a squash match. They said it could be a squash, so I didn't need to be cleared. I scoffed at that. My health is more important. Dave Meltzer is a liar. Jericho is a liar and a stooge. There were plans, but plans always change. But I'll never put a company above my health again. Why did all that happen? Well, Dave Meltzer commented on his board and thought it wouldn't be a big deal for people to get into some of this stuff. He didn't think someone would screenshot this in 2023. He didn't think that this was going to be a problem.
Well, too bad it was.
Fact. So Meltzer answered someone's questions with Punk had a letter sent. If Punk did that, I think that's some Punk shit. That's just me. But here's what happened, though. At the end of the day, if Punk sent a letter and he didn't want to do it, and if Moxley got into it with him and they didn't want to do the match like Punk said, everyone ended up doing what they said they were going to do.
Right.
So whatever, null and void. I think CM Punk, when CM Punk lets off shots, everybody's catching them because he's going to tell the truth 100%. And sometimes that means that people are going to catch the ricochet of rounds. That's the best way I could put it. When you're going to shoot like that, people will catch the ricochet of the rounds.
But it happens. It's part of the game.
Well, you got to be careful with that. We got to be careful with that too, because you don't want to piss people off with that stuff either, you know?
Very true.
Yeah. So be careful with what you say, CM Punk. That is my words of advice to him, because he did the old, I was going to say tweet and delete, but it was on Instagram, story and take it down in a hurry. Right, That's the best thing I could say. He probably thought about it. I was like, yeah, this probably isn't the wisest thing. Or maybe he got a phone call and said, take that shit down.
Right.
So maybe that was it. John Moxley, though, then went on Renee Paquette's podcast. That was different.
Very different.
Renee is his wife, and Moxley doesn't do that type of shit usually. So Moxley got on there, and I saw a lot of people blowing this thing out of proportion. I woke up to headlines. I sent Derek a headline yeah, you need to check this out, bro. And the headlines were just saying like, oh, John Moxley said he could have went to SummerSlam. John Moxley said he would have did this. He would have did that. Here's what I took from it. And I'm probably more negative than most people on this. When he was on the sessions, he sounded annoyed. He used the word fucking annoying a lot on there on the podcast. I'm just keeping it a buck with y'all. He was super fucking annoyed with all this.
That he did.
And when he came out and said what he said he was not under contract the whole summer. Tony Khan putting the belt on someone with no contract. Okay, you trust people, but that's going to come back to bite you in that ass.
Right.
Don't do that, Tony Khan, to everybody. Someone's going to Lex Luger that ass and be on Nitro one week. Or Medusa with the belt in the garbage can. Be careful how you do this. That's all I'm going to say. Now, they get into a bunch of stuff, and Moxley didn't even mention Punk by name at all. And what I took from this was the idea of shutting your fucking mouths is the main thing.
Yeah.
This all could have been avoided if people weren't running to the dirt sheets.
But, you know, people don't have any other choice but to, because they want to see the drama. I say this.
leave people the hell alone.
Right.
Stop talking to the dirt sheets all the time. And I have one question. Why are we fumbling the bag for Colt Cabana? I'm being honest, Derek. I'm not saying Colt Cabana sucks and that I hate Colt Cabana and all that shit. But we are fumbling the bag for someone who's not on television. He wasn't on TV before all this. He wasn't. I haven't seen him in any type of role since the Brody thing, because I thought in storyline that he was going to be the mess up of the Dark Order and Brody Lee was going to eventually kick him out and put a beat down on him.
Right.
That's where I thought it was going. Dark Order got into limbo. Colt Cabana got into limbo. See ya. Like, it was done. All right. I don't know what's the deal with all this. I don't get it.
Speechless, bro. Speechless. Because you don't really know what to say. You don't know what to say.
Apparently, Punk stuff ruffled enough of the feathers that a lot of people. The rumor was people who haven't had anything relevant to say in the dirt sheet for years. I won't even say the name. But somebody put out a report on the Torch and said that a third to half the people don't want CM Punk back. Why? Why don't you want him back? The damage has already been done to Punk. You've ruined the money.
Right. Yeah.
You ruined it. You put the Colt Cabana story out, so then people were like, oh, so this guy sucks.
Right.
Then he's trying to defend himself. He has a meltdown. Oh, look at him. Look at him. Then he got into a fight with the EVPs. Like, this all fell apart. The way CM Punk handled it, terrible. But the way all this shit came apart is, number one, Tony Khan has to handle business. He has to take care of his house. Tony Khan let shit get out of control. Even with the Punk Moxley shit, there was no control. John Moxley said, I'm doing CM Punk a favor. A line he used was, I bent over backwards. Take it easy with that. You bent over backwards for Tony.
Right.
You didn't bend over backwards for CM Punk. CM Punk came back and he didn't like the idea. Now, do you remember how you felt about that Moxley Punk match when it happened?
Yeah.
It was kind of weird. We all thought it was weird. Like, you're giving us the match early, then we're supposed to buy the pay-per-view to see it. Like, okay. Yeah. It was weird a little bit. So I understand. And some people like this. Some people were like, nah, I'm not feeling this.
Right.
I see all sides of this. But why was John Moxley coming in and making demands? Because John Moxley did not once say that this didn't happen. I did not refuse.
Right. Yeah.
He just said that AEW has a lot of drama behind the scenes. And once again, if you hate CM Punk, I want you to ask yourself this. If you're mad at Punk for doing this, are you mad at Britt Baker, Thunder Rosa, Sammy Guevara, Eddie Kingston, and we can go on to continue naming names. We've even heard Bobby Fish got into a fight with Dax Harwood at one point because of something that happened outside.
Right. Thought
some liberties were being taken. People are going to fight, but treat all fights the same way then.
Right, exactly. You can't sugarcoat one and then let the other one just hit the ground. You have to address both sides of the story, both sides of the spectrum. One can't be taken care of, and then the other one just goes and does what they want to do.
Yeah.
You can't. It has to be this and this at the same time.
And we saw this playbook that came out too, that, like, I guess you're not allowed to tweet bad about teammates, they call it. It sounds like they lifted the shit from the NFL.
Yeah.
And it says you can't tweet bad about teammates, but then you've got Jericho poking fun at CM Punk. So if these rules are real, bro, then I hope you checked your boy Jericho. But I don't think that shit's happening now.
No.
Because the locker room leaders, we've been told, are Chris Jericho, John Moxley, and Bryan Danielson. What's going on here, Tony? And listen, here's what I think. Right now, Tony Khan, if he needs to get someone to put this in the right mood, and I was talking to Eric about this. Shout out to E in the chat. You may have to get Jeff Jarrett. Jeff Jarrett's ran a wrestling company. His daddy's been in the business for a long time. Jeff Jarrett could be your right-hand man. I need help, Jeff. I need help making a decision. I need help with booking something. Help me. Okay, I got you, Tony. And let Jeff Jarrett help you. Tony has the final say still. I get it. Because we don't know how much of that TNA shit was his idea. I ain't gonna front. We gotta watch that. I don't want to see no wee woo in my world. Guitar shot to Beetlejuice. We can't have that. And I know that wasn't his idea. But what I'm saying is Jeff Jarrett's a smart businessman. Take advantage of that and use it.
Well, if you don't take advantage of it, then what was the point of bringing him in?
Exactly. And then I'm going to give some shout outs to the chat real quick because I want to hear some of your thoughts on this too. I know Terrell's not a fan. Terrell says CM garbage. And this is how you know I'm fair. I will read these comments still. Terrell's going to hate me that day if he ever comes back. But for now, I will read Terrell's comments. And if he feels that way, that's how he feels. Pull up Marty Jannetty posted that CM. Yo, Marty Jannetty should never be allowed on social media for the stuff he even says. CM Punk also got funny with it the next day on Instagram. He put up that story about making love to Shawn Michaels. That's a fake story that's been on the internet for years from like Reddit. Then he went and put up the Scott Steiner promo, and people were tweeting it like it was news. Hilarious. Oh, man. Listen, shout out to my guy Hub. Hub says no work for me until next Tuesday. It's a big wrestling week. I'm working with my bros Conrad and Derek on WrestleMania Night 1. My hair is blonde. Life is good. God is great. Much respect to Hubs, man. Clash of the podcast every Monday, 6:05 Eastern Standard Time. Tune into us. What up, EPW? It's a work. What up, Cray? Sick comes in here. He says Chris Jericho's like, what do you say fuck me for? Yeah, you know. And Chris Jericho better stop saying what he's been saying on Twitter too to people. Weird. Just weird swearing. I wish Jon Moxley had went to SummerSlam with the AEW title. Ric Flair showed up to the WWF title. No, because that would have made Moxley a douchebag. And once again, another person I talked to about this, Casey. Casey gave the greatest example for it. And this is from the classic, like Chris Rock things. And it's not classic for that reason. I love this line. You know, someone's a mom. What's a line that you always hear sometimes from people? Oh, I take care of my kids. Right. You're supposed to. Jon Moxley. Oh, I didn't go over to WWE with the title. You're supposed to. Right. That's just called being a good person. Like, why would you do that?
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just weird. Deanna said, I love when John talks. He could have had, because he didn't have a contract. He could have left, but that's not cool. And him saying it also puts a bad idea in people's heads. Remember, WWE's about to gun for people. What's going to stop someone from screwing over Tony? We're going to have to see how Tony handles that. Is he going to hold a grudge? Some promoters hold grudges. Some don't. We'll have to see. Mock sounded ducking annoyed with all the BS and wants everyone to get focused in AEW so things will be great. And he brought up a great point. We weren't talking about a great match that just happened. And he did call CM Punk what's his dick, so very true. Thank you for DMing me that video.
Yeah, the slander of how they use things, like knock your dick in the dirt.
Yeah. I don't know what's up with that going on here, but I don't know. I'm gonna need a dictionary for what people talk about in these other states, man. People need to quit listening to Meltzer. Pro Wrestling Shoot. I know this is Jesse. Dude, it's Colt. Dude is absolute trash. Someone who never drew a dime over Punk, who brought in millions. TK said it straight. Nobody brought in numbers in AEW like Punk. Cody left, and now we got roads to the top without the roads. It's all Cody and Brandy's fault. Tony Khan is a fan with a show. He needs to be a boss with a company. Read that again.
Yeah.
I also say this, though. Tony Khan's not Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon is a D-type personality. Yes. He is a dominant personality. That comes with good, and that also comes with bad. Same thing with Tony Khan. I believe Tony Khan I'm an S-type personality as well. I don't know. I haven't had Derek take the quiz. Maybe I'll have him take the quiz one day and we'll read his stats live. But S-type personality, I'm very supportive. And I think Tony Khan's the same way. We aren't as loud, but we work great with people who are dominants. Right. It's weird, but we also don't like being around people all the time too. It's a weird thing. So you have to understand people are different. His strengths are not going to be the same as Vince's strengths.
Right.
And maybe that's not what he's good at, but then hire someone to be the heavy hand for you.
Right. Yeah.
Tony didn't side on himself. I get Punk made him lots of money, but at what cost? At what cost for what, though? The Elite might leave. Are you going? So listen, people ain't gonna like this, but I say this about Cody every time. Cody Rhodes got that Cody Rhodes name back for exchange for Bash at the Beach. Now they've got Bash at the Beach at WWE and Cody Rhodes. What did Tony get out of that deal? Don't play yourself, bro. I keep telling people this. Do not play yourself when I ask you to show me what you got for that deal. And you're like, nothing.
Right.
Don't. Imagine if you side with the Elite and then they all bounce. Now you lost 4 people.
Right.
Play it smart, Tony. Play it smart.
You have to.
Meltzer is the absolute worst influencers on the business. Jesse said, I'm going to say it. F his 5-star rating. F the wrestlers that chase it. What he talking about? Rocky 3. Clubber Lang. Is that your favorite Rocky? Or is it 4? Or are you an OG?
You know what, bro? I think 3 might actually like. I think I'm an OG first, but then I think 3 comes like smooth right after. Like, boom.
Me and Deanna aren't hating. We're just stating facts. So, yeah. I mean, listen. You could be really philosophical about all this shit and get into it with people.
Oh,
you could. So Moxley went on a podcast, and is he complaining? Is that how we view it too? Is he venting frustrations? Should he be saying that the locker room has nothing but drama and BS? You get what I'm saying? Like, we can play these semantic games, but when it's Punk, it's bad. But if it's someone else, he's cool. He's all right with me.
Right.
Whatever. No one talks about Bobby Fish when he kicked out of a finisher. Bobby Fish knew damn well not to kick out of a GTS. Who the fuck is Bobby Fish to kick out of a GTS? Get the fuck out of here. He knew better than to do that shit. Come on, fam. Like, I'm not trying to say like that he's a bad wrestler or he could probably fight. But what I'm saying is don't act like you didn't know that shit, bro.
Right, yeah.
Come on. 6 that I'm mad at all of them. They need to shut the F up, in my opinion. Get your house in order, Deanna said. I agree. Jeff Jarrett ran a company right into the ground. He did not run that into the ground. That was Dixie. Screw the CM Punk hater, someone said. Punk put up a Steiner promo. Which one? No, not the Flair shoot. You know which one he put up. You got the largest arms in the world. You got 33 and 1/3% chance of beating me. Sonny Bimbo got a new smart TV. Went from seeing this podcast on my phone for years, and now you're on the big screen. It's confusing. Sonny, we appreciate you, fam. Cold his ass, though, no lie. Knocking someone's dick in the dirt is a southern slang. Calling a skunk a polecat. What? I don't know. I'm not even getting into what he just said about Vince. My prediction, pain. I get it. At the end of the day, listen, I want CM Punk to be brought back, but you got to clear the air. And I feel like that hasn't been done. Hangman threw the rock, and now Hangman don't want to talk anymore, according to Fightful. It sounds like Hangman don't want to talk about it. He's moved past it. Your friends got suspended. How are you moving past it? I don't know how the Elite feel about this dude. I heard Kenny Omega was cool with them from certain people. Some people say he's not. I don't know if he's just fronting, whatever it may be. The Elite have when you're EVPs, you have an obligation to take care of business. Right. That's what I would expect them to do. In this type of situation, I need y'all to handle business, take care of business. That's what I want to see. If Tony don't want to bring him back, oh, well, he don't want to bring him back. That's what it's going to be. But I think a decision needs to be made. Stop leaving this man on pins and needles, and stop leaving the fans on pins and needles, because they're all wondering what's happening. Because if they're all going to leave because Punk's gone, you might as well get rid of them now and then work on how we're going to get them back and get our company in order.
Right.
That's it.
Just figure it out.
It sounds like Dustin Rhodes' daughter Dakota. Did she have the baby? Shout out to Dakota. I've been seeing him post on it. Dustin Rhodes been trying to make that baby happen. He was ready to be a grandpappy. So shout out to the Rhodes family. Just gained a new member of the family. I think if Jeff had the money to play with, he could run a good company when he was in Impact at its best creatively. That's right. When Jeff was running it, he was putting over 2 mil in the ratings. I think the ratings have dipped for other reasons too than just that. But
right.
Like I said, it's an upward battle for Tony and them. Knock your dick in the dirt is not a Southern term, y'all. Stop putting that shit on us. I don't know what Hangman is on. Conrad, don't get boxed into being a CM Punk apologist. He's unprofessional and in a lot of ways out of control. Yes, others are just as bad, but Punk needs to look in the mirror and improve. But who's saying that to fucking Adam Page is my point. Adam Page cannot just go around and do the shit he did. He started it. He threw the rock. He threw the rock at the window and broke it. What do you mean?
Yep.
No one's like, Adam Page, terrible. It's just CM Punk. Wow, can't believe this guy. Come on.
I mean, let's face it.
Did anybody get mad at Bobby Fish? He kicked out of someone's finish. Bobby Fish, out of everyone in the Undisputed Era, I can promise you, Bobby Fish is the last one to kick out of a finisher.
Yeah.
All right? He knew better than to do that. Come on. Someone said Grandpa Goldust. Applesauce. But yeah.
Oh man, that's funny.
But no, Sean, I get what you're saying. But here's the thing: it's CM Punk did all this shit, but he's not the only one. CM Punk, that's the headline. This is the problem. This is what Meltzer and all them are saying too. Headline: CM Punk messes up. It's okay when someone else does it. Or headline: CM Punk did this. Oh, Adam Page can go on interviews and say whatever he wants. That's okay.
Right.
He could go on Wrestling Inc. or whatever interview he did with Nick Hausman and do whatever he wants. It's time to cut that shit from everybody. The dirt sheet stuff should stop too. What is the point of people getting their messages through the dirt sheet? See, CM Punk's the person that's going to say it to your face directly to the source. That's what I respect. Derek has known me for years. If I'm about to fight you and bring it, it's going down because I'm not going to back down. I'm in your face. Once I started it, you can't stop it. It's over.
Right.
But what I'm saying is say it to my face. Do not communicate to other people. You say it. Do not give these fake messages and all that other stuff in this. That's how I feel.
No, I agree. I think
Punk always had a past. Everyone's got a past.
Oh, absolutely. You know what? I think to me, in my eyes, Hangman and Colt need to come forward and speak because these are two gentlemen.
I've heard one person say that they would reach out to Punk and welcome him back. I've heard that he was a cancer, though. I've heard that JR's the only one who I think I heard him today say that he was like, I think AEW needs CM Punk.
They do.
It's all depending on how you view it. I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to leave it here. At the end of the day, Tony, tell us what's going on. Fix this. All right. That's it. I'm going to leave it at that.
I honestly, though, I really feel like Colt and Hangman need to at least speak on it because, like you said, you two are at the forefront of this whole fucking thing.
Yeah, something went wrong with all of this.
Yes.
But you know what we got tonight? A great episode of Dynamite to talk about. So that first half hour is dedicated to that drama bullshit. Let's end that. Let's get into this show. This was the card, the lineup for tonight. Our opening contest, ding, ding, ding. We had Matt Hardy versus Jungle Boy Jack Perry.
Jungle Boy.
Jungle Buck, some may say. That's a little insider for those who check out Twitter and stuff. Anywho, I think I forgot to mention this last week. I'm glad I wrote this down again. The red, white, and blue ropes. I think it's a nice touch. It gives me a reminder of like those old WWF action figurines, like the whole Hasbro shit. Like, I don't know. I really, really liked it.
No, you know, it's cool because you're starting to show versatility with the ring. You know, you're starting to change up the skirts, the ring skirts, and the ropes.
And I think it enhances Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor gets to have the darker. I think it just looks nicer for Ring of Honor. Yeah. So, hey,
well, that's their scheme. That's their color scheme. So
always has been, probably always will be. The lettering looks nice with it. That's how I viewed it. This match was all about the BS that was going on the outside with Matt Hardy's crew, Ethan Page and Isaiah Cassidy. They were just all out there acting a fool. Mostly Ethan Page, though.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Stokely is probably at home recovering right now. Yo, shout out to that Instagram thing he put up to the funniest thing of the week, where he had Riho and all them. You have to find that video that he had put up. It's so stupid. You can tell it's fake, but I don't care. It was hilarious. Funniest man in the game, bro. Stokely.
He is the needle that that everybody is just like falling behind and sewing up the loose ends and everything. You know what I mean? Like sewing up all the holes. That's who he is. Like, I gotta fix this. I'm gonna add a little depth to this. Call it a day. Stokely is the man, bro.
Matt Hardy's group is trying to provide assistance until we hear the theme of Hook. Hook comes down, beats down Ethan Page, sends him packing to the back, and then afterwards, they brawl all the way up the ramp. Jungle Boy hits a big dive on Matt Hardy. They made you think maybe Matt's gonna come back and get this here. But big forearm shot to the back of the head, and that's the end.
1, 2, 3.
Sammy Guevara is backstage watching with Ty Mello, his girl.
Spanish God.
And Darby Allin is also watching the matchup too. But then here comes MJF. And him and Jungle Boy had a little promo battle. How'd you feel about how Jungle Boy did in this, D?
I thought he did really well in this. Jungle Boy, like, okay, so don't get me wrong. I like Jungle Boy. Jungle Boy is my guy. Sometimes his promos hit, sometimes they don't. And not everybody can deliver a perfect promo all the time. It's sometimes you just have an off night. Sometimes that it just happens. But sometimes you are on fire. Tonight, he delivered a good promo.
He cooked. He held his own in there.
Yeah, he did his thing. And I think if he does that more often, I believe, in my opinion, I think a lot of people will get behind him even more than they are now.
Yeah, because he's by himself now.
Yes.
We were just looking at like highlights of him and Luchasaurus, and like, because I was like, what's his finisher besides that? Like, I don't think he has a pen finisher, but that's what he did. So him and MJF came out, they cooked. And I think we're gonna get a promo with MJF in each of them every week until we see like the setup for this,
which I think is dope. I think it'll be dope.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what this 4-way does. Like, I'm interested to see when they're gonna do this. And I'm not ignoring comments. I wanted to only dedicate that first half hour to the CM Punk stuff. Next half hour for this, then we're gonna round out the show with the ROH Supercard of Honor stuff. So I hope people don't think I'm being a jerk, but I am putting your comments up so people can read them as well. Moving on. Don Callis. Don Callis is talking to Kenny Omega. He says, I lost my balance last week with Hangman. Yeah. He's feeding us some BS. Mm-hmm. And he said he was going to apologize to Hangman tonight for that. He says he's going to settle things and Kenny should go focus on Jeff Cobb.
Right.
Then we see 2.0 has treated the Acclaim to the amusement park in the local area. This was crazy, bro.
Oh, man. You know, I like what they're doing, trying to but you know what though? So I think when the JAS should have started recruiting a long time ago. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't feel out of place, but it feels out of place because I think the timing was off.
I never trust a group that has more than one tag team in it. I'm like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah, this is true.
That always feels weird to me, but they take them out. This is obviously going to lead to a matchup between the teams, right? Like, come on, everybody.
Are we ready for that, though?
Yeah, I think they'll be fine. I think this will help keep the Acclaimed over. I think they had to get the belts off of them to appease other people and have to make some moves. So I'm okay with this. I had no issues with this. It was a silly segment. Billy Gunn said they'll give them their answer next week. I think we all know what's going to happen with that. So, but I'm glad that 2.0 are getting a chance to shine. I thought Angelo Parker shined really well in this. He was the one that was like, yo, he did pretty good.
He did. Angelo Parker was on his A game. He was on his A game.
Right? Pro Wrestling Shoot is saying facts. I'm not sure to which part. Jungle Boy slowly getting comfortable on the mic. Jungle Boy needs to become Tarzan. Golden Lovers are coming back. I could see it. Oh yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. Jungle Boy needs to come out to main theme from Disney Tarzan 2 Worlds by Phil Collins. He'll be in the air of the night next.
I was just gonna say, I can feel it calling in the air of the night. Oh Lord.
I was gonna give you up until that point. I'm gonna give you up until that point, D.
That's a great song too.
For real, bro. For real. Yeah, dude. I don't know, man. Lots to think about with everything that's going on. You know what song I really like though, Derek?
Well,
yeah, that's right. Little Paul White for you.
How did you get that, bro?
You never mind what I do. I take pleasure in making you miserable on this show. All right? It's hard work being a hater. Tell him, Sick.
Oh.
Tell him, Sick. Throw it up. See, they know. Deanna knows. Got the shirt on T Public. Make sure you guys get one. Designed by BJ. He said, oh shit, it's back. The well is back. You guys know. I'm always going to hold it down for you guys in the chat. That's how we get down here. And if you don't like it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deanna said, no, I was puking. Not throwing up like throw up the arm. Funniest line of the night right now, Deanna. Oh my goodness. What's everyone talking about? Here we go. Eric, we'll get to that momentarily. I want to do that. How the F did you make that louder? You never mind, good sir. You never mind. The soundboard is back. Add a couple new ones onto there. Now, hating for me comes easy. I was born with my arms folded. Man, listen.
Yeah, oh boy. My guy's sick.
Listen, I'm pretty PO tonight. I'm not gonna front. I was kind of mad. Dalton Castle versus the Boys versus the Blackpool Combat Club. I didn't get my Dalton Castle entrance, man. Dalton Castle's got one of the best entrances in AEW. All right, on the low. And I love Wheeler Yuta's single theme.
Listen, Dalton Castle is that boy. Main man, Money Graham.
When we went to Ring of Honor for like one of the first times I think Derek went, Derek and my brother love Dalton Castle.
Oh man, yo, Dalton Castle was nice.
I think my brother even had the boys laughing on the outside. He was like, "The boys, what up?" And we had so much fun at those shows, man. I hope they come back and do some ROH shows here again one day.
Dude, if they do, where is it? I know I'm there, bro.
I'm in, yeah.
Yeah, we gotta go.
I mean, we're forbidden door bound right now, so we gotta be careful. Are you allowed to get into Canada yet? Did you talk to the Prime Minister yet? I'm gonna need you to work on that, Derek.
Smoothing it over.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to talk. I'm gonna need you to talk with them about that. All right. This match was not a match. This was a beatdown, and one of the boys was in the ring and got beat up. They got destroyed. Claudio hits the.
That's an understatement.
Yeah, they destroyed. Claudio picked someone up and chokeslammed them from the ground back down to the ground. Rico LaBomb, it was over. They cut over to Captain Planet Wheeler Yuta over here. He's got a hold on someone. I'm like, what the hell is he? I know he was training with Regal. He was just choking somebody out. I'm like, what is going? And Moxley's just walking around like the coolest cat in the yard. Like, sup? You ready to do this thing? Yeah. Just a beat down, bro. It was just a beat down.
Yo, there was no reason for Wheeler Yuta to do what he did.
6 keep Paul White off my television.
Thank you, Sick.
Captain Insano shows no mercy. Shout out to Jesse.
Yeah.
Love the water boy. I wanted to see Dalton. Bastards. They did Dalton and the boys dirty. They did, man. I need my Peacock entrance. See, Deanna, now we can agree on that, right? Like, that's a great entrance.
That is a great entrance.
Got the little food in the hand and they just come around to eat it. Yo, and then with the camera, I love, dude, Dalton Castle's the man. If you don't get it, yeah, everybody say, why'd they do him dirty? FBCC for not giving me my Dalton Castle entrance. Boo those men. Boo them.
Yeah. Boo Wheeler Yuta, bro. There was no reason for that.
I told you.
That was uncalled.
No, bro, I've been saying for weeks, he's been acting like Captain Planet on Rampage and everything. Did you just litter? I'm going to kick your ass. What's wrong with you? Why do you want to fight everybody? I'm going to beat your ass for doing that. And that's just Wheeler Yuta. He wants to fight you for everything.
You know what? I appreciate the edge that they gave him, but damn, bro, you need to chill.
As long as he ain't wearing them tennis shoes anymore, he's all right with me.
Man.
I like that Regal's like, you put on some boots. Cut this out. What is this? What are these tennis shoes? They got destroyed. Kenny Omega and Vikingo highlights are being shown. John Moxley, 1000% correct about this. Shouldn't be talking about that drama. Should be talking about this match. This might be on people's match of the year list right now.
I would not be surprised.
And you know what? It did pretty good in the ratings. Not so bad for a match that nobody's going to know who this guy is. Just saying.
Listen, you had my reaction to this last time. So Vikingo is that boy.
Terrell said Blackpool Combat Club was not playing. They came in like, yeah, I got to do it. Yuta is a full-fledged badass. Thank you, Regal, for finally some real heels. Someone got mollywopped.
You know what, bro? They're not wrong. Like, Regal definitely came in and sparked heelism
Heelism. It's not even a word.
It is today.
Might have to make that a shirt that just continues. If this pops off, it could be a shirt. Heelism. Yeah, I love it, dude. It was great, dude. I love what they're doing with the Blackpool Combat Club. Like they're really making them strong. Now the next portion of this match here, or the next match. Well, hold on. So Don Callis tries to apologize to Hangman. Well, Blackpool Combat Club saw that. They said it's time to wreck shop. So he puts his hand out. He's like, Hangman, I apologize for what happened last week. I was wrong. Don has the hand out. They start putting a beat down on Hangman. So me and Derek are sitting there wondering, like, is he in cahoots with them? Like, what's up with this? He's just standing there. And Moxley turns around. And then I'm like, oh, Moxley's going to shake his hand. Nope. They just rock Don Callis right in the face, and down he goes. And I saw somebody put on Twitter, and I don't know how true this is. I didn't see the actual article or anything. They said, according to PW Insider, Don Callis got injured in that. Like, I don't know what happened to his face or the cut, because you saw he was bleeding a lot. Yeah, they said he got knocked for real, I guess. I don't know. If somebody has an update on that in the chat, let me know. But hashtag heelism.
See?
It's it. He put trademark. Well, we got to ask Positively for the rights now. He's WWE in us. I'm going to need EPW not to be shown on Wednesdays. I need video game streams for my channel now. Did you get the TMZ ripoff? Oh, I'm sorry. The QTV? Terrible. I didn't see anything from them this week. Did I miss it? I don't remember seeing anything from QTV. Heelism. Dom is playing the big swerve. Don't look... Don looked like Paul Schaefer from the old Letterman show on the way down. Terrible. Mox is like, I didn't forget that winner is coming from 2 years ago. Yo, poor Don, man. Don, I hope that he was just working, because Don Callis was actually a wrestler, for those who don't know. He was actually supposed to be a tag team partner with Rick Martel. Whenever that, like, the Truth Commission got started and Rick Martel went to WCW, they were going to come in as a tag team, but unfortunately, Rick Martel was getting the big bucks from Eric Bischoff, so didn't happen, sadly. Omega finds out the news. He's worried. We're worried. Well, what's going to happen with all this? He's like, I got a match. He's getting ready to defend the IWGP United States Championship against my boy, Jeff Cobb.
Jeff Hefe.
El Jefe. Jeff Cobb is the man. I implore all of you to go watch Lucha Underground. Jeff Cobb was the Monster Matanza. You will know as soon as you see the moveset. Jeff Cobb was that boy in Lucha Underground.
Man, listen.
That's all I'm going to tell you. Jeff Cobb is one of my favorites to watch in New Japan. Oh, someone said Cyrus the Virus. That's a throwback for a name for him. Vince, heelism. Ha, that's funny. It's mine now. I hear you say it again, I'll sue you. That is the truth. The Jackal. Wait, what did Don do to Moxley at Winter is Coming? I think he helped Kenny beat him. I can't remember what item. He gave him a weapon or something to help beat him. Mox never forgot that cold winter when Kenny and Don took the AEW title to Impact Wrestling. Terrell remembers. Jeff Cobb was looking so good. He was smooth. I wish I had like a Carlos Santana beat I could play with Rob Thomas. Oh, let's forget about it. The son of Rhino, somebody said. Jeff Cobb is a beast. He's a heel. They went out here and put on a show.
Yes.
Derek, this is what you're going to get when you go to Forbidden Door. I'm telling you.
Can't wait.
This is what you're going to get. Kenny Omega comes out to the Devil. Yo, he came out to the Devil Sky theme, bro. The New Japan, it was perfect. So the real polling question is, which theme is better?
I think this one's better.
You like it better? I think most people, if I had to bet, I think people are going to feel this one more, but I do love the other one.
The other one is good. Definitely good.
It feels like Kenny Omega with just a little, like the little dorky dude who probably made it like. It sounds like video game music, but so does this one. This sounds like heel video game music.
But you know what though? I think right now,
I hope Kenny goes for 45 minutes at Forbidden Door for Derek. Derek will be happy. Derek ain't got beef with Kenny.
No, I'm good. I'm good with Kenny. I don't have beef with Kenny. I got beef with Hangman, the Bucks. We're not even gonna mention QT because QT is irrelevant.
Yo, dirty, dude.
Is it?
Yo, dirty.
Nah.
Yo, listen, I'm trying to get media scrum points. I'm gonna be in the call tomorrow for Ring of Honor. I'm gonna need you to stop doing that. All right? I'm just trying to get back there to ask one dumb question. That's it. One dumb question. Devil Sky is a classic. Devil May Cry music, somebody said. Great match. Screw that picture-in-picture. Yeah, it took a... Yo, Derek hates picture-in-picture worse than anyone else.
Bro, 7 minutes into the match of Matt... Oh, my God. Matt Hardy and Jungle Boy.
Thank you, E. It was the microphone he gave him. That's what it was.
Oh, my God.
Remember the time Jeff Cobb slapped the shit out of that fan at an indie show?
Ooh.
Yeah. Don't mess with Jeff Cobb, bro. Don't do it to yourself.
Oh, man.
In this situation, though, Kenny got some great offense in. They went back and forth. Jeff Cobb's delayed vertical suplex, a thing of beauty.
Yes.
He even hit a V-trigger himself. Both men were trading V-triggers back and forth. He even went for his tour of the islands. Kenny slips out. He even went for the one-wing angel. Couldn't get it. Right. Kenny got him up, though. Got it that big ass up.
Yes, he
hit
did.
It. And don't nobody kick out of the one-wing angel. 1, 2, 3. God damn it!
I wish y'all would please stop saying the one-winged angel. That's not a word.
It's not.
It's not a word.
It's not. I had to play your meltdown from Cody from last year at WrestleMania. You had to make that a soundbite.
It is not a word, man.
Needed not to be said. Afterwards, though, Kenny Omega's getting mollywopped, as he would say, by the BCC. They come out to attack. But who comes to make the save? Our boy, our hero. Dun, 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 dun. Bryan Danielson comes out to make the save. He yells and admonishes the BCC. What are you doing?
Right.
Especially Yuta. Get your ass down. And then he's like, Kenny's looking like, I don't trust you, really. He helps Kenny up. Kenny goes over to the corner. And then as soon as we saw that little motherfucker back into the corner, we knew. Dirtbag. He backed into the corner, came out, running knee, psycho knee.
Man, listen.
Kenny went down like a ton of bricks.
Yes, he did. Yes,
locked
he did.
in that the label lock on his face. Yo, and then the BCC, these cowards, they came in. Wheeler Yuta stomped the shit out of Kenny Omega like he stole something from him. What is wrong with this man? I love Yuta. Yuta's aggression is great.
Dude, wait, I'm telling you, bro. Like when he threw the one guy into the steps, I'm like, dude, why?
He said Bobby Fish would have kicked out of a one-winged angel. He said one-wing Ed angel. See what I'm talking about? One-winged angel. Oh my goodness, fantastic match. Yeah, I don't know why that fan tried Cobb. He has those calluses ridden construction worker hands, right? QT is beefing with Alfred from Wrestling Inc. Or no, Alfred's not from Wrestling Inc. He's from somewhere else. I'm not a fan of Cheeseboard. I'm not even getting into it with him because I think his opinions are built up, I guess we'll say, from somewhere else. But they beat him down afterwards. This is leading to a match. This does have me worried, though, for the claim we've been saying for months about the women's blood and guts. I thought that's where we're going. Maybe we'll get 2 for 1, but if we're only getting 1, I feel like we're getting the Elite versus the Blackpool Combat Club.
I would like to see 2. I would.
I think the women deserve it, bro.
They do. They've been putting in so much work, and
it's been
this is the
better.
Right time.
Yo, and they've been better.
Yes.
We are advocating for this. Tony Khan, if you ever happen to listen to this, maybe, I don't know, someone clip it, send it to him. Can we get can we get the women in the blood and guts? Like, I think that would be really cool for them to do.
It would be, but think about it though, bro. Like the storyline that's happening right now validates it.
And you could put one on Dynamite, one on Rampage.
Yes, this validates the whole thing. It validates as to why the women need a blood and guts. Please, need it.
I agree. He said, ask TK about Butcher and the Blade and Fight Forever. It'll definitely be Fight Forever questions. The Butcher and the Blade, they better be in that game too. Heel 2006, Bryan Danielson is the best. That is true.
Hey,
Yuta needs that aggression for Shibata. We'll get into that in a second. Who stomped Kenny Omega at the top when he was in the lapel lock? I don't even remember. It was probably Yuta. Danielson said, "You are everything wrong with professional wrestling." And Kenny, like Jim Cornette was on. Maybe this will be Anarchy in the Arena versus BCC and the Elite at Double or Nothing. I think you could do both matches, though, Matt. You could get double out of it. Or maybe the women get the Anarchy in the Arena. Like I said, like balance this shit out is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Let's be fair here.
Definitely sit down and map it out because you can be very successful with all of this, but you have to do it right. And you have to put things aside and sit down and like, listen, we got all this other stuff that's working, but we need to focus on this and make this happen.
Deanna said it's the smart thing to do, but they won't.
No.
Yeah. Well, I think TK's fear is too that you're giving 2 matches for the price of 1. I get it. But like you said, though, make this special. Make it a special show. Then you can go and flip it every year.
Absolutely.
How on the earth bring Daniel Bryan is the best? Wait, heel earth Daniel Bryan is the best. Bring that to AEW. Nah, we don't need no hemp belts anymore. They were really selling that for mad money. I'm like, bro, this costs like $3 to make.
Oh, probably less than that, bro.
Someone said y'all gonna get the death cutter. Chill, Tokyo. Daniel's about to be buzz cut with the cap on. Oh no, or the cape, he said. The cape. He about to come out there with that damn cape from Ring of Honor again. Beating ass, kicking people's heads in. I loved it. I thought this was a great segment.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This was definitely great.
And then this is where I found out from PW Insider Don Callis might be legit hurt. Next up, we had an AEW International Championship match. I like the name of this belt more now. It was the Butcher versus Orange Cassidy. I'm going to spare everybody because I think they know what happened here.
Right.
I'll say this. The Butcher did good in this match. The problem is the Butcher and the Blade never win the big matches. They tried to put him over, though. I did not know this on commentary. He has the most eliminations in Battle Royals. The Butcher. Yeah. I think they said he had 19 in total. Butcher, I remember a couple Battle Royals. He was just beating people's ass. Like, he was just dumping people. And I like that. But you got to give him some wins.
Yes.
I know he gets dubs on Dark, but I want to see them beat some other teams. Like I said, the Butcher and the Blade, my idea for them, APA, bro. I'm 100% ripping this off. I do not care what anybody says. They've already shown what's their motivation. Money. Get them away from Kip. Get them away from someone else. They don't work for just them. I'll work for anybody. Then when you want to turn them babyface, boom, it's there. They tell the heel, like, you think just because you shove a whole bunch of money in our face, we're going to do whatever you want? We still got principles, bro.
Right.
Boom, clothesline. Bang. Ass whooping. Some unlikely champion, or you want to upset to happen, they come out there. Just think of what they did with Jericho and Triple H, and the APA helped. This will work. I promise you. I think people would buy into it. If you guys think it sucks, tell me. I'll believe it. Like, I'll believe you guys if you say it. I think that's what they should do.
I agree with that.
Right? Is this how they write Kenny and the Bucks off TV? No, Matt Jackson's legitimately hurt. Like, he has a torn bicep. And he's trying to heal it up. He's trying to avoid surgery for it. He wants to heal up. So,
hey,
best wishes to the Bucks right now. Like, I know that they're trying to, and they're about to be in contract year too with Kenny. So,
right, yeah. All aside, yeah. Get well soon, because that's gotta suck. That has to suck.
100%. They had Blade use a crowbar. Orange kicked out of it. Orange seems like he's like getting worn down from the title matches now. Like, he's starting to be like, oh, I'm doing too much in these. But Best Friends came out and helped him, and they ended up getting the W. Was that your phone?
Yeah.
If you guys heard that, that was Derek's loud ass, loud frequency vibrations. But Orange Cassidy hits the breach break and he got the win. That was the story of the match. He couldn't get up for the beach break. It was the Hogan Andre match, basically. Right, couldn't get him up. Finally gets him up, gets it, and that was what was enough to get him the W.
Absolutely.
Not mad at it.
Take it.
Yeah. Eric Douglas has a question for us. Do you think any of the three leave? It's tempting. So here's what I think. I do not think the Young Bucks will go over there without Kenny Omega. Because I think the Young Bucks know they'll get a tag run, but then they'll be miserable by the time it's over.
Yeah.
You also have the X factor of Mr. McMahon. Rumor has it that he's back in the creative chair. He's been having his name on the door. He's not running it, supposedly. That's what everyone's been told, but Vince is around.
But do we really believe that?
We see signs that point to otherwise, but this is what Hunter and company have been saying. So I assume that Vince isn't fully involved, but he's walking over there like, let me see your notes. Let me see what you're working on, bud.
I definitely think he's.
I think he's trying to slowly push himself back in fully.
Yeah. He's definitely there.
Deanna just said it. Look at Raw. You can tell Vince is dipping in. I agree.
Yeah.
Look at the Mania card. Omos and Brock. Huh? That might. I hope that's good. I really kind of want Omos to win that. Does that make me bad? I like him.
No, I don't think it makes it bad. I mean, like it. I asked this question before, and I'm like, why do we really have this match? Like, why is this match even happening?
You know it goes. You know how it goes.
Like, you got to start putting together feuds and matches that match and that are worthwhile.
Listen, we're going to talk about this on Saturday and Sunday. Jocelyn said, I was about to leave. You have an Adam Cole shirt on. It's Undisputed Era, technically. Undisputed Era. But I had to rock it for Adam Cole. You're not an Adam Cole fan? Who don't love Adam Cole? Baby. Come on now. We need to see after Mania show for who's truly the Booker man. Allegedly, Brock was trying to help Omos. I'll believe it when I see it. Plus, with the Cell incoming, I don't think Kenny and the Bucks go far. Yeah, that's true. Maybe. Someone said the Chugs.
If anything, between the signing of WWE and AEW, I would say,
I think they fit better in AEW.
Yeah, but if they do leave, I would say the Bucks would probably leave first.
I don't know what to think, because I think if Kenny really wants that WrestleMania moment, this is the time for him to do it. Because supposedly he said one of his dreams is to have a WrestleMania match with AJ Styles at WrestleMania. AJ doesn't have too much time left, I think, as well.
Right.
And he's out injured right now too, which sucks because I think AJ deserved to be on that card.
So then that's the situation there. You know, with him being out, you can't really give the people that kind of match. You know what I mean? So how do you figure out what the next move is?
We're going to have to wait and see with that. Listen, we're going to be talking WrestleMania all weekend. All right? I'm going to pump the brakes on this Vince crapola. Jay Cargill cuts a promo. She's mad. Taya Valkyrie, her next challenger, is using her finish, even though Taya was using it first, the Valhalla. But she cuts a promo. They're going to issue a cease and desist. I forgot what he said. Then you start using all these lawyery terms.
Yeah.
I love Smart Mark Sterling. He had a busted nose. He had the tape on. He's like, "Ow, my nose!" Like he couldn't talk after. This was good. Jay Cargill looked good in this. Everybody looked good. Like everyone played their part perfectly. I don't know who the assistant was. She looks familiar, like I've seen her wrestle on Ring of Honor or something, but I can't tell who it was. But Derek, we both were like, "Oh, that's somebody," but I don't recognize the name right now.
It definitely just didn't hop out.
Someone said Sean didn't lose the salt. I appreciate that. Yeah, that's hilarious. But they did good in this segment. I'm not mad at it. Juice Robinson cuts a promo on Action Andretti. He's going to meet him for Rampage. He says, "Get ready for Ricky Starks next week on Dynamite." We will be covering that. Willow Nightingale versus Ruby Soho. This was a good match. I love Willow. Willow is one of the bubbliest wrestlers out there.
That she is. And it's you need somebody like that to break up the monotony. You know, you need someone who can come in, give you a show, but do more on top of that. And I think she's good at that.
Yes. And the Outcast with Ruby Soho in it have been doing their thing. Oh, Tootie Lynn. Thank you, Matt. Thank you. It was going to bug me until I remember who it was. Thank you. She was on Ring of Honor recently, right? Or she faced Athena somewhere. I can't remember where I saw this now. I watched too much damn wrestling in a week.
Was she on Ring of Honor?
It was either Ring of Honor or Dark, I want to say, but she was definitely just on TV. Deanna said, "Where was Rio's pipe?" We'll get to that. Willow should be TBS champion soon. Could be. We don't know who's going to be the one to dethrone.
Right. Exactly.
Could be anybody at this point. In this, hit a big splash on Ruby. Ruby hits a big suplex on Willow. Very impressive. Derek was the one who pointed that out. Like, dude, big suplex right there.
Yo, listen, that Willow has impressed me from day one. I can't wait for the moment when Willow takes on whoever holds it, the women's title, and she actually wins it.
I can even see her being Ring of Honor Women's Champ too eventually.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Death Valley Driver is landed by Willow here on Ruby. Toni Storm shakes the ropes, causing Willow to get distracted. They hit the big kick, only gets a 2 count from that on the pinfall. There's too many distractions though, and while going for the gut wrench powerbomb, Toni Storm grabs her by the hands, making sure Ruby can't get powerbomb. Our girl Saraya is on the other side, distracting the ref. WTF? What happens? Roll up, feet on the ropes. 1, 2, 3. Ruby gets the win because they're heels. They put a beat down on afterwards. They're about to Pillmanize that leg, and then they got the spray cans ready. But whose music hits? Riho and Sky Blue. Riho came down, ready to clear house, but the numbers were still too much because Willow's down, so it's still 3-on-2. Then who comes out? Jamie Hayter hits the music, and there we go. They were ready. They were beefing.
Yes. Oh man, this is why you need a blood and guts. This is why you need a blood and guts for the women. They need this type of energy to happen to I don't know. I don't want to say like kickstart their career because they were already made it this far, but I think something like that would really, really, really put them on the map.
Somebody said, without thinking, who's better, Willow or Piper Niven? I'm going to go with Willow for me.
Willow, yeah.
That's who I would prefer. No pipe, no threat. Somebody said. I could have went somewhere with that, but I'm going to leave it where that is. AEW's back to the usual time for AEW Rampage this Friday. We got Sammy Guevara versus Konosuke Takeshita. We also have the Best Friends taking on the Black Throne, the Kings of the Black Throne. I believe Malachi is going to whip thy ass.
Yes.
Taya Valkyrie versus Marina Shafir. Action Andretti versus Juice Robinson. Quite the lineup. Dynamite next week that we're going to be covering, Derek. Get ready for this. It's going to be from Strong Island, I guess we'll say.
Strong Island.
Juice Robinson versus Ricky Starks. It'll also be MJF Day.
Oh, God.
My people of Long Island, this is why I got to question you, bro. I got to question you about this. Who voted this shit in? Who voted for this? Who was like, you know what? That's a good idea. MJF is an asshole, guys. Come on now.
Oh, man. Listen.
Jamie Hayter will face Riho for the women's championship next week.
Honestly, bro, I definitely think that's going to be really good.
That's my sleeper match. I think people are going to be impressed by that.
I think that's going to be really good.
We'll also hear from the Blackpool Combat Club. And we have a careers versus titles match. FTR versus the Guns for the tag straps.
Ooh-wee. That's going to be dope.
Do they leave AEW? Did they sign that contract?
God.
Or are they getting told to bounce? Or are they getting the belts?
Bro, I give them the belts. Keep them here. They're of no use to AEW. It's already been proven. They were NXT for a good amount of times. They won matches, put on some 5-star bangers, but yet they were still sitting in NXT.
Well, they made it to the main roster.
Do we really count it though?
You're probably right. Jesus, why are you sending me messages, but you're not in here? What are you doing, Jesus? What is this, bro? What is this? You better be glad that I can't message you back right now. I was going to send you a link or I should call you live on the air and start messing with you.
There you go.
Right? But with this, we got ourselves a big card for next week, right? And I see Eric. This is what I wanted to answer too. Eric asked the question earlier about Riho, about what people say about her sometimes. And Eric, the best thing I can tell you is some people are a-holes when it comes to saying things about people.
Yes.
They don't understand cultures. They don't understand why other people enjoy things. Don't let anyone take that away from you. Even me. You hate CM Punk? Please hate CM Punk. I am here to have that conversation with you, though. But that's why I'm here. I'm here to have the conversation. I feel like I can be level-headed and hear both sides of things. But if somebody's trying to take that away from you, I ain't listening to you. Buzz off. You know what I mean? I'm here to engage with who I want to engage with and have conversations
Right.
about wrestling with who I want. Don't pay attention to those people. And there's always going to be people who are parroting, we'll just say, things that other podcasters may say and things like that. Don't let anyone take what you enjoy. If you I love Rio. Rio is one of my favorites. Like, I really do enjoy the matches that Rio puts on. It's not for everybody, but I like Rio.
Yeah, you know what? But Rio, whenever Rio's here, she actually comes out and puts on a show. She actually does her thing. I have yet to see a bad match from Rio. So, yeah. It just sign her and call it a day. You need her for this. She can help elevate the women's division all by herself. But yes, of course, she's going to need extra help. So,
Rob also put us on another Buffalo wrestler. Kevin Bennett made Daniel Garcia's new theme. Also, Garcia challenged Tanahashi. Matt Lopez made it known ASAP. And that's what Jesus was just sending me as well. And then I also am yelling at him in our message back and forth right now. Anyone hating on Riho got problems. See, I love Riho. I get all kind of shit for it. I appreciate the hate, though. See, Six, a man who can appreciate challenging people. But Six going to hold his own ground. But like I said, some people, they don't want to do that. This goes back to the different personalities thing. Be who you are. Be comfortable with who you are. Know thyself. Love thyself. That's all I can say to it. And I know I sound like a damn WBLKS, a local radio commercial here, but know thyself. But I mean that dead serious. Like, know who you are. Be comfortable with who you are.
yes.
Because that's the only way you're going to be happy.
Self-love is the best love.
Life's too short. If you guys ever need something, reach out to me. The social media, what is it called? The handle at the bottom there at EPW Show for everything. You type that in even on YouTube and it'll pop up now. So, hey, get at me, find me. Don't let people take your moments away. And if I can, I'll get to you as soon as I can. All right. Riho is awesome. Maki is the queen.
Stop it.
See, don't let Derek take your sunshine away, B-boy. Derek's a hater as well. It's well known.
Why do people love her so much?
Legend. Main event time. Let's get into it. They had a main event segment tonight that was not on here. I didn't even put it on. But it's Adam Cole, baby. Adam Cole versus Daniel Garcia. Listen, this is a great wrestling match. The match told a story. The story was Adam Cole's back. He can't out-wrestle Daniel Garcia. So he had to get into a strike battle with him. And when Garcia went toe-to-toe with him, he held his own, but he wasn't as good at that game as Cole was.
Right.
Cole eventually catches him. Adam Cole goes for a Panama Sunrise, reversed into the Dragon Tamer, a.k.a. the Sharpshooter. Sharpshooter's locked in. Uh-oh, here it goes. And Garcia hits a pile driver with his arms trapped, playing off of the concussion that he had. Adam Cole was out for 9 months with this concussion. No joke. And they played off of that a lot.
Huge.
Afterwards, Adam Cole hits the Panama Sunrise. He gets up onto his knees. He lowers the boom. 1, 2, 3. Adam Cole wins. Britt Baker comes out to celebrate. He gets to kiss the girl. They get the streamers. The black and gold come out. They're in love. Pittsburgh, baby. And then here comes Jericho. A little foreshadowing here. You knew Jericho was going to have a big match coming up.
Absolutely.
And he made sure of it. Jericho is out there, and he kind of gives this look back over his shoulder. Jericho versus Adam Cole. What do you think of that matchup, D?
I think that'd be good because Adam Cole is already at a level that what's the word? Supersedes. There we go.
She said Undisputed Colors as well. He was rocking. That's what made me put the shirt on for this.
Yeah, there you go. Having Jericho,
I think this will be fine. It's a safe match.
It will be. I just don't want them to drag it out too long. Let it be one and done or a couple matches here and there, but dragging it out, let's not do it.
Jericho will put Cole over even more.
I think he would.
Sup, Conrad and Derek. Tony Khan trying to win Booker of the Year. That comment comes from Jesus De Leon. What up, Jesus? We're getting Golden Elite soon, and you better not ever call me a Dolphins fan again. Don't think I can't see these messages still while I'm recording this. Don't do that. Don't do that, Skip.
Come on, Gil. Gil.
Guys, that was tonight's show for Dynamite. Leave the ratings in the comments below. Derek, what are you giving the show tonight?
I'm giving it a B.
You went with the letter B.
Yeah.
I missed the days of thumbs up, thumbs down. It was so much easier for us.
I mean, thumbs up. We'll go.
Yeah, no, it definitely was a thumbs up show. If I had to go out of 10, let's go 8.5 for a show. 8.5. Yeah. You got some story stuff. You got some pretty good matches. I really didn't have anything to complain about tonight.
No.
Solid show.
Yeah, that's all you can say. It was definitely solid.
Jesus said Jericho winning the Owen Cup this year. They haven't announced that they're doing it, right? We are getting the Golden Elite soon. Everyone keeps saying that. Don't be all Jericho feuds dragging on and on and on. Yeah,
please.
Yeah, we got to stop that. Someone said thumbs up. Deanna saying thumbs up. Somebody's got to like the Dolphins. Guess it's Conrad. Come on. Y'all know I don't mess with them. Squish the fish, damn it. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me now. Let's get to this. Let's get into this thing here, man. We're gonna change up the theme here for tonight. We're gonna talk a little Ring of Honor, Supercard of Honor, Friday, March 31st, Los Angeles, California. Knows how to party. They're gonna be out there putting on a show. They're gonna be at, I think it's called the Gallon Center. They're out there to put on a show for you guys. So if you get the chance, go. Rep Ring of Honor. Please do.
Right.
They got tickets, ROHTix.com, AEWTix.com. Got $20 and up for some tickets. I think it's mostly sold out. It looks like it's close to a sellout. So get your tickets if you haven't gotten it yet. Ring of Honor is a fun show. Now, for the AAA Mega Championship.
Ooh-wee. I don't even know who this dude is.
El Hijo del Vikingo. You watched Commander. He was in the ladder match. Or were you not here that week?
Was I here? No, I was here. The jacket stole me off.
Yeah.
Jacket stole me off.
Commander. So he's kind of a free agent that I heard WWE and AEW are after, but he's taking his time. He knows how to play the game.
Yeah.
He's there for the long money.
Yes.
But Vikingo's back. I don't care about nothing.
Vikingo.
See, this shit make me want to buy this. This shit makes me want to buy this pay-per-view. I might have to do this.
I would only...
But we're going to miss the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal then.
Yeah, that we are.
Said, yeah. To that, do you know what I say? We're going to miss the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal? Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, everyone gave it a thumbs up. 8.5 out of 10. 10 out of 10 for EPW. Thank you, Matt. Thank you. So, yeah, this is going to be a crazy match. Vikingo's going to crush this. I have no doubt in my mind that he's going to retain that championship.
Yes.
And I think we will see a rematch with him and Kenny Omega in AAA down the line sometime this year.
I would love to see it.
Part of the reason that match came together so quickly is probably because Tony Khan knows he's going to owe a favor back to Conan for doing that. And I think him and Conan are better working together than being against each other and not working together at all. I think it helps both companies.
Absolutely. Yeah. It definitely does help both companies. It's got to be that way.
Yeah. And Positively E said, Tony still got time to book that Coda before his GCW matches. By the way, one of these matches, he was supposed to be at the GCW show. I feel like this was you want to fuck with me or fight forever? Okay. Listen, Tony playing hard. Y'all turned Tony into this monster. And I'm talking to the wrestling companies. Y'all did this to Tony. So now when Tony's acting like an asshole to you, you started it.
Exactly.
Tony ain't taking that book. Not taking the shit anymore. Like you said at that media scrum. I'm not taking it. We have the ROH 6-man titles on the line. The Embassy with my man. Sit down and shut up, girl. Prince Nana. They're going to be defending the ROH 6-man titles against AR Fox, Blake Christian, and the man that we knew in WWE as Grand Metalik, but now known as Metalik. It's gonna be a fun match, I think.
That is. That's definitely gonna be a fun.
AR
match.
Fox has been killing it.
Yes.
Killing it. Brian Cage is rumored to have his contract up. What do you think of this? How are you feeling it?
So Brian Cage, his contract is up. I see him going elsewhere. I don't know why. I just do. I see him going elsewhere, and
He's going to the E, you think? He's got the body type, but the
Yes.
problem is his style.
yes.
They're going to yell at him for that.
Listen. No big men should be flying over the ropes.
Come on, D.
Mm-mm.
Come on, D. Let him have some fun, man.
Nah, bro. Yeah, it's all funny games to that foot get caught right up on the top rope and you talk about, oh shit.
They practice it. They'll be all right.
Did
Top Dollar. Come on, leave him alone, bro.
Not Top Dollar.
Keith Lee.
Did Keith Lee?
Keith
work
Lee
on
did
it?
fine. Keith Lee cleared it. Come on now. Come on, you leave Big Keith alone. You hating, bro. D hating. Who we got taking this, man? I took Vikingo last time. For this one, you know what? I'm going to predict Brian Cage still plays the long game for a little bit. I think he keeps the 6-man titles. I think he signs a short little extension for ROH.
Yes, I agree with that. I think sticking with that that direction.
Hey, Zeus, who's on better terms? Clarify who you meant by that. Pronouns. You said they, but I don't know who you're referring to. Brian Cage to WWE as Mortis. Chill. Rated Tokyo said it's an 8. Brian Cage is not going to pull a Top Dollar. Now, Cage is smooth with it. He's very athletic. It's just weird to see somebody that size doing all that stuff.
Right, yeah.
Let's get into this one. Reach for the sky.
Bang, bang.
RIP to Jay Briscoe as well.
Yes.
This match is actually in memory of Jay Briscoe. So that's why this is called the Reach for the Sky ladder match. Tony Khan has also confirmed that he is retiring the old version of the ROH tag team titles for this one.
I respect it.
They need to do that, I think, though.
They should. Start anew, start fresh. That has to stay with the Briscoes. The old ones have to that nostalgia has to stay with them.
Yeah, it just feels right. It's the right thing to do.
Yes.
In this match, though, we have the Kingdom, Matt Taven, and Mike Bennett. I'm sure Maria will be out there as well versus Aussie Open. Yep. Aussie Open and Speedball Mike Bailey might be the MVPs of this Mania weekend. They're on every show.
Yeah.
Drag Listico and Roosh are also going to be a team. The Lucha Bros are in this, front and center on this poster, and Top Flight.
This is going to be insane.
It's going to get nuts.
And it's going to get sloppy.
It's going to get nuts, though. We got that Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal we could be watching, though. Oh, Tony and Conan are cool. Yeah. We mentioned that right before, too. I get Derek, them feet too big for them high-flying maneuvers.
Yes,
Respect.
way too big.
This is going to be an insane ladder match. Part of me wants Aussie Open to win, but I'm going with the Kingdom to win. What do you think, Derek? You think who you got for that match? Can you pull up the competitors one more time for you?
Yeah, let me see. All right.
Come on now.
All right, so.
And I agree with what E said, too. Tony should bring in all new belts. I think so. I think he needs to slap his logo on those.
I'm going to go with.
Come on now. Make a choice.
Lucha Bros.
So you think he puts Lucha Bros on Ring of Honor temporarily for a little bit?
Yeah.
Get those belts over. That wouldn't be a bad idea, especially if they're going to be traveling around to make some stuff happen. I could see Top Flight. This could be their moment.
Yes. Oh, my God. You know what?
Here we go. Don't start changing. Yo, hold on. I got to tell everybody this with our faces on. Yo, Derek is the worst person to watch wrestling with because the moment something happens, Derek will be like, yep, this is about to happen. And then if they kick out, Derek will flip right back like, oh, no. Now you know what's about to happen right here. You already know right here. This is it.
The boys losing.
I don't know. This is the hardest match, I think, to pick.
You know what?
Because I can see Roosh. Roosh has been great. You're recanting your statement?
Yes.
I'm going Top Flight. I'm going to say Top Flight. That's it. That's who I first thought could win this.
As much as I don't want to recant my statement, I think Top Flight will
win the belts for the first time. This is their crowning moment.
I definitely think they're due for it.
I think Aussie Open's the one that I'm automatically canceling out just because they're from another company.
Yeah,
but I think Roosh and Drag Listico too, because Roosh has been delivering. Yes. Like, as much as Andrade's been a problem for them, Roosh has been kind of a good guy.
He has been. Yeah, bro. I definitely think
the innocent Mike Bailey is everywhere. Dude, we got an awesome Impact New Japan like multiverse show too. Bro, there's so much wrestling this weekend. And this is really WrestleMania, like dead ass. Like, it's crazy. I love it though. Jesus said Aussie Open better win. Also, Andrade should return to help Drag Listico and Roosh. Could do that. They want to create a group. Kingdom, I'm the best high flyer. F them guys rated said, come on now. I say Kingdom for two reasons: their connection with the Briscoes and to build Top Flight to be champions when they're feuding with them.
Yes.
So So who are you going with, bro? Make a choice here.
I'm gonna have to go with.
Make a choice.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Roosh and Drag. Is it Drag
Listico?
Drag Listico, yeah.
Okay. All right, that's Derek's final choice. He can't switch. He's locked in.
Yep. Nope. I'm locked in.
Clank, 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 clank. There's another match that's rumored to be happening. I think we're gonna get Yuka Sakazaki versus Athena. I think Athena retains, but this is gonna be a great showcase match for Yuka. I think.
Yeah,
I love Yuka. Yuka, the magical girl, like absolutely a great gimmick. I enjoy Yuka Sakazaki a lot. Athena's been crushing it, and I think that she deserves to have the opportunity to put on a heck of a show.
Absolutely.
I don't know. I'm just happy for her. So good for her. Do your thing. And yeah, own it. I'm happy that she was starting to really get over with a lot of stuff.
Right.
Match I'm looking forward to. And this is because of we were talking about this before, yo. Wheeler Yuta is defending the Pure Championship against Shibata. Shibata might end this young man with some good Shibata kicks. Shibata doesn't do this halfway. He runs the dojo. He is going to be beating that ass, I think, in this match. But this is going to be fun. It is pure rules as well for the championship. I love it. And I saw somebody else say that Yuka has a ROH shirt. Some people are saying Athena wins. Yeah, I think that's a layup for it. This one, though, I'm taking Wheeler Yuta for the W. I mean, you can't go wrong with Yuta. Yuta has been a great pure champion. This is the style that fits him right now. He's doing great. Shibata, I will say, wins. I have a feeling. Ooh, big.
Okay, all right.
Mask versus Dojo. Remember, Yuta had Cyberpunk Mask. Yeah. Shibata is my pick. Wow, some people are really taking Shibata in this.
Yeah, I just don't see. I don't see him not taking it. Like, it's
Shibata.
All right, I mean
Wheeler Yuta.
Yeah, I don't see him. Yeah, it's going to Shibata, bro.
Wait, you're mixing it here. Is Yuta retaining or is Shibata becoming the new champ?
Yeah, I don't see Wheeler winning.
Why?
I don't.
Man, I'm just surprised by this for most people.
I don't know, man. I you know what? Shibata looks like that guy who says
no headbutts, banned from headbutts.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever told you a story why Shibata had a head injury.
I think you did tell me about that.
With the blood after a headbutt, that's him.
Show me.
That's him. Yeah, Shibata's tripping, bro. That's why he can't wrestle all the time anyway. Like, yeah, you gotta go train people or something. You can't be doing this.
Okay, so nope. I'm still going with Shibata.
Okay,
still going with Shibata.
I'll take that. For the television championship, we have Samoa Joe defending against Mark Briscoe. This is Mark Briscoe's singles run now that he is on. Do you give him the television championship now? Joe's going to be a tough adversary, I feel, for this.
Yes. Even though Mark has been wrestling, lately, I I don't see him winning. It's weird because
I kind of feel you though on this, and I haven't been watching Ring of Honor television consistently, so maybe some people will say we're crazy for this, but I'm kind of thinking I'm leaning towards Joe too right now.
Yeah, I as much as I want Mark to win it, I just don't see it going his way.
I don't think he needs it. He's been the television champion already.
Yeah.
When Jay was the world champ, he was the television champ for a little bit.
Yeah, no, I think he inserts himself into the heavyweight title run. But for this,
am I tripping? I see everybody saying Mark wins. I think Mark wins. He's been chasing the title for years. Mark was the television champion, right? Let me see something. I'm about to Google it because
let me see. I'm trying to think, bro. Yeah, I don't see Mark getting it though.
Because Joe just got it back. I don't know. Mark was never TV champ. They've been trying to beat Joe. Okay. All right. So Mark was never TV champ, he says. He must have challenged for it and not won. For some reason, I thought Mark was a television champ for like a short run and during one of Jay's title reigns.
Right.
Okay. Then I'm going with Mark Briscoe. I know that's against my gut, but I'm going to go with Mark Briscoe for it.
But I respect it, though. I respect it.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't think it's gonna happen, but I respect your decision. And you know who
are you taking? Make it so you're staying with Joe?
Yeah, I'm staying with Joe.
All right. Derek thinks Joe crushes dreams. Because I feel like if you're gonna put the belt on, it'd be the chase to the world title. More.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I just don't see Mark is my boy. He's my boy, but I don't think it's his time yet. Well, I won't say yet. I don't think it's his time to take the title because it just doesn't fit him right now.
Derek pump faked on me right there, y'all. I jumped early on the screenshot. Final match to get into. Claudio Castagnoli for the ROH World Championship versus Eddie Kingston.
Yo, Eddie.
Should be fun.
I definitely think it will. Claudio's winning though.
Really?
Yeah, Claudio's winning.
Man, they've been showing their rivalry from Chikara. Me and Rob watched. It's like a 15-minute long video. I implore everyone to go back. It kind of detailed everything that happened. I don't even know how Tony Khan and them got that footage, truthfully. But I think the best part about Eddie Kingston is that he never wins anything. He's always the fighter for this. So I say Claudio gets the dub. How he does it, I don't know. But I think that eventually Claudio finds a way to cheat himself into this, and maybe we'll get some surprises. We also just found out that we are going to have Daniel Garcia versus Hiroshi Tanahashi. What they do with that? Another good question. Who do you think they end up giving the dub to for that? Why ROH cards feel like harder to call lately? Like Revolution, I went perfect score. This one, I don't feel good about this at all. Garcia just lost. I mean, you could keep the momentum rolling. You know what? I say give it to Tanahashi because we got Forbidden Door coming up. Make the New Japan guys look strong. I'm just picking Tanahashi for that reason.
Yeah, that makes sense because you give him something to work with,
and he's got a main event that Impact show too. I don't think he's going to be going out here doing a 30-minute match. 10 minutes, I'd say.
Probably not. But yeah.
So Claudio. All right. Claudio. So let me go to the chat real quick. E said Claudio. Deanna said Claudio, but I'd like to see Eddie win. They have so much actual heat on each other. Matt says this is hard to do. We wait for the world title change. Maybe if ROH runs the show near New York to give it to Eddie the belt, then could do that.
Yeah, you could.
There will be an ROH 0 hour at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But what if this is the one time Eddie wins? The end of that possibility is always there. That's why I love pro wrestling. Tony probably bought Chikara too. He's turning into Yuta's dojo. Yuta dog walking everyone in PA. ROH Tony Khan, Booker of the Year over AEW Tony Khan. Matt Lopez, love him some Ring of Honor. I respect it. Matt, thank you for always sending out the stuff. Derek's dead over here. Listen. Listen, it's WrestleMania weekend, man. We're going to do our best to cover the shows for you guys. I can tell you Friday, I don't think I'm covering any of the shows, unfortunately. I'm just busy.
It's a lot. It's
tired.
A lot.
Yeah, and Saturday, I actually have a bunch of stuff to do, but Sean is going to fill in for Derek. So here's what's going to happen Saturday. If Derek may be helping me out for a minute until Rob can come tag him out. So you may hear the door open during that show. You may hear some stuff. I don't really care at this point. Derek will come in. We'll talk WrestleMania Night 1 with Sean. He'll fill in, and then we'll get to the rest of the show. And then Sunday, it'll be me, Derek. I don't know if Rob will want to join us that night, but we'll be here. We'll cover Night 2 as well. Those are usually the ones we put on the homepage of the YouTube channel. Those will be there. All right? I don't want to keep this going too long. We went an hour and 33 for this one tonight, but I knew this one was going to be long. It's WrestleMania season, baby. This is the time we live for. It's the best, and I'm glad that we're all wrestling fans. Remember, be kind to one another. Enjoy some pro wrestling this weekend, and enjoy it with people that you love and you want to be surrounded by. For myself and my tag team partner, the man they call Derek, we are out for this episode of Everything Pro Wrestling 1.
Everyday pro wrestling, they can never be you. Listen to the podcast for the people, the best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin, the opinions, the lesson, yes. By the fans, for the fans, not many in this can understand. This the podcast to show you who I am. Conrad Cushman, the legend in the plans. Please listen every day to the showcase. The opinions and knowledge that anyone can take. Showing you how it is done. Proving I am number one. What a legend becomes. This is now my time to show you that I am here. This podcast just to make it loud and clear. By the fans, for the fans. Not many who's here can understand everything pro wrestling. They can never be you. Listen to the podcast here for the people. The best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin, the opinion and the lesson. Yes, everyday pro wrestling. They can never be you. Listen to the podcast for the people. The best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin, the opinions, the lesson. Yes.